Alright, here we have a Pirate's Hook. It's not booting up at all when we turn it on. But if you go to the other screen, it tells you what kind of error is going on. I already kind of did this whole running the check disk, and it didn't help. It didn't help. But it took a long time, so I'm not going to do that for you because it took a long time. I'm not going to stay in here recording it. So I think the best thing to do is to run the reinstall disk, software USB or whatever it's called. I'm gonna go get the USB and we're gonna install it and let it run, see what happens. Let's go get the USB. All right, got the USB, stuck it in the USB, turned off the computer. Let's turn it on. Hopefully one of these monitors will show us what's going on. Hey, oop. Well, it looks like it's gonna take a while. So, I'll come back. Just gonna let this run, do its thing. Let's see what the other side is doing. Nothing. That side's doing nothing. So yeah, we'll just let this run and hopefully it works. All right, let it run. We're getting there, almost halfway. It is taking a sweet time though. It's not that bad. I just don't like waiting. Let's continue waiting. Alright, so we're getting there. We're about 75% now. Just gotta keep letting it run. It hasn't taken that long. I've only been doing this maybe 15, 20 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes. So I would think maybe another 10 minutes, this should be good to go. I don't know why the ghost is there. It's kind of weird. Just standing there looking at me. But whatever. We'll just let it run. Let it do its thing. And hopefully it should work after this. Alright, so it finished installing the first section, I guess. Now it's doing another install of something. This one's going a lot faster. I wonder if that's telling me to take the USB out. The fact that it's showing me a USB. Let's see what the other side says. Nothing. Well, I'm used to a game telling me to remove either the disc or the USB, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove it, I guess. I'm gonna remove it. Let's take it out. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and then I'll come back. Alright, it's been long enough. It hasn't changed from this picture. So I'm gonna remove the disc, turn off the PC, turn it back on, and bada bing, bada boom. Actually, pull the USB out. Let's turn the game off, actually, instead of PC. That way everything boots up at the same time. Got a power button up here. All right. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. PC looks off. Ah, boy. Let's turn it back on, see what happens. Back to this screen. I think the best thing to do is call tech support. Let's call them, see what's going on. Okay, so I called up tech support and I told them exactly what I was doing, and I told them exactly what had happened. So the mistake was on my end. So when you see the USB on the screen, that doesn't mean to power the game down, pull the USB out, turn it back on. It just means to pull the USB out, and it will continue on doing its thing, and then it'll eventually go into game mode. So tech support, thank you tech support, they told me to redo it, do it again, and this time just pull the USB out. Do not power off the game, just pull it out and just let it do its thing. But there is a small chance I may have damaged the computer or maybe the game by doing that. So let's hope that I didn't damage anything. I feel like this is Deep Sea Treasure all over again. Oh well, we'll let this run and do its thing. Okay, so here we are, back to the USB screen. Do not turn the machine off. Just go over to the USB, pull the bad boy out, and then let it do its thing. Back to that. Dang it. I may have messed it up. Let's call tech support, see what we can do. All right, so I called tech support and explained to them what I've done, what I've tried, and they did say that it's possible that by pulling the USB out, turning off the game, and rebooting it does damage it. I was already having trouble with the computer, so maybe that did it, or maybe the computer was just bad anyways and it needed to be replaced. So I wanted to look at the manual. Here's the manual right here, and I kind of wanted to see what it did say for recovery. And you know what? I find it weird that when you come down here and it says, once it's finished, remove the USB and turn off the PC. So even the manual will tell you to turn the PC off and turn it back on. But if you call tech support, they'll say, no, don't turn off the computer or the power. Just pull the USB. So I don't know. Even if I would have read the manual, it would have ended up messing it up myself, because it told me to turn off the computer and turn it back on. So I think they need to kind of revise that. So I'm letting you guys know. All right, so new computer's on its way. When it gets here, we'll install it. It happens. What can you do? All right, well, let's move on.